In today's globalized world, no country is immune to the threat of terrorism. India, as a victim of terrorism, is very much aware of this evolving phenomenon, with terrorist organizations continuously changing their modus operandi. To counter this global threat, on one hand, India is making huge contribution to UN Counter-Terrorism Fund, and on the other hand, New Delhi is raising strong voice against terror-related activities on various global platforms. We have a report.
India continues its strong and focused commitment to help member states build capacity to prevent and counter terrorism. India's permanent representative to UN tweeted this while declaring that India has till date contributed over $1 million to the UN Counter-Terrorism Fund. Along with such huge monetary contribution in the fight against terrorism, New Delhi is always very vocal about this global threat. Recently, India at the United Nations Security Council expressed concerns over the upsurge of violence in Mali and reiterated the need for more robust support from the Council.
While strongly condemning the attack, we express our solidarity with the government and the people of Chad, whose 4 peacekeepers lost their lives, and we also wish speedy recovery of those injured. The security situation in Mali, particularly in the central and northern Mali, remains a matter of concern. In the last 3 months, MINUSMA has lost 10 peacekeepers to attacks by terrorist groups in Mali. The latest attack on MINUSMA camp reflects the gravity of the situation.
The 8th term as a non-permanent member of the UN Security Council was begun by India in the beginning of this year with the stated objective of raising its voice against terrorism. Since then, New Delhi has been speaking for the developing world and bringing human-centric inclusive solutions to matters of peace and global security. Recently, India urged the UN Security Council to remain cognizant of the dangers of the weapons of mass destruction falling into the hands of terrorist groups. Being a responsible member of the UNSC, New Delhi has also raised concerns over increasing violence in Africa's terrorist hotspots.
Terrorist groups such as Jama al-Nusrat ul-Islam wal-Muslimin and the Islamic State in Greater Sahara are growing in strength, evident from the increasing number of attacks. Given the spread of terrorist groups in the Sahel region, we reiterate the need for more robust support from the Council and from the international community to the joint force of the Group of 5 for the Sahel.
India, as a leading contributor to UN peacekeeping operations, has extended assistance towards international demining and rehabilitation efforts. Recently, New Delhi expressed support for the UN's mine action efforts and called for joint action against use of landmines, IEDs, by terrorists.
It is a matter of deep concern that terrorist groups such as Daesh, Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, and al-Nusra Front have resorted to landmines and IEDs as low-cost and effective options to spread terror and threaten innocent civilians. We are also witnessing a similar trend in Mali, where peacekeepers have been targeted by IEDs. Such usage has only increased. We need to strongly condemn and take effective action to combat this trend.
India is going to chair the Counter-Terrorism Committee in 2022, which coincides with the 75th anniversary of India's independence. The chairing of this committee has a special resonance for India, which has not only been in the forefront of fighting terrorism, especially cross-border terrorism, but has also been one of the biggest victims. For India, there is a long way to go, as the international effort against terrorism is a key priority of New Delhi in the United Nations.